say buying and selling appointments, because when the agent gets a calendar appointment and the person on the other end of the phone that was contacted originally did it themselves at that point, and the phone call ended. It didn't transfer. So
are you scrubbing them too through like, known blacklists, your data at all? Do you guys have subscription with like known blacklists? I guess there's those legal companies that sign up to offers just so they can sue. My cousin was pretty heavy in the SMS space, and just tons of data, and he's been through a few lawsuits just SMSing. So I'm just wondering, I know I talked to a few guys, so they said it's a little bit tricky like B2B with it, but when it comes to like B2C, it's a lot harder. So just wondering what you guys are doing when call centers and then trying to get them to raise their hand again and create a new opt-in.
The appointment idea is genius, because these TCPA things never ever hit until it hits an agent or a lawyer or someone on the other end that was expecting to get a client. Because the TCPA thing, these people know that they're not going to threaten an offshore call center. What they do is they wait. They're trained through chats or social, like Facebook group. And they know that they can't threaten the lawsuit until they get to, like, if it's insurance, the listing agent per se, and then that agent goes to their buyer, which could be me, and say, hey, here's your lawsuit. So that calendar idea with an actual, so if we're sending an appointment, that alleviates it, because that's their opt-in, the calendar they've scheduled. So rather than sending a call of somebody that's interested, that's been contacted, we're sending them appointments. Dang, that is good.
So Brian, what's the cost? I mean, you have access to tons of data. With I used to be a loan officer involved with the Trump organization, and so I used to buy a lot of data, and the data that we used to get was like,
it's an exchange, right? Where we're just one piece of it. We only offer these 5 databases. You asked where we got this from. I built these. I built 3,000 programs to 3,000 counties to get 3,000 county offices tax assessments. I had a core set of data that we enrich it to. Same with B2B. These were people who submitted for an SBA or a PPP. We basically removed everyone that's not in business and removed anybody that we don't have their contact info for. So we skip traced it to the Secretary of State, skip traced it to the B2C. So a big reason I built this, everyone asked me for solar leads, and I want nothing to do with solar leads more often than not. So it's designed where other people can upload their data. There's 8 million different solar leads, and it's designed where people can upload their data. You'll be able to communicate with other white labels that list their data through a ticketing feature. So you'll actually be able to do peer-to-peer transactions. I'll just go over this quickly because I know Anton heard it, but you can set up a net billing. So if you're a data provider, an appointment provider, you have the ability to set up a net billing arrangement where if you want to have someone pay you on a net 7 or net 1, whatever, through Plaid, for instance, where every vendor has the ability to subscribe to Plaid, it's just a long process to get approved. You have all that flexible billing. And if you want to basically pre-sell what you're offering, credits or appointments, you can also pre-sell them as well and have them circumvent that fee.
I'm a media buyer, so I buy my traffic. Can I set up campaigns and API post the leads in there, or what is this? It's just
so you're trying to push this info into Facebook specifically, or what's your end goal?
If I'm generating like MBA leads or some kind of high quality leads, such as solar leads or something like that, is this like a platform where I could sign up and start selling my leads to different end users?
Yes,
right?
Exactly. So you can sell it directly to your customer. And it's also designed where if you wish to have other white labels buy it, they have the ability to actually make deals with you to buy or pre-buy your leads to resell through their own white label, where this whole billing thing comes in. If you want to get a contract with them, they can on board where they sell the leads you provide, and then you bill them through ACH or direct deposit. You can do credit card too, but where the leads come from, they come directly from Facebook. They go to Gohighlevel. Is there like
they go to Gohighlevel.
Okay, then that's simple. Yeah, you can push. Gohighlevel goes both ways. So you can push data from here to Gohighlevel. Or you can push data. Yeah. And we can quickly build any other API you might need. And all your clients can actually put their Gohighlevel in as well. They'll be able to push all the contacts that you sell them directly into their Gohighlevel too. If someone's white labeling your leads from you as an intermediary, they never see the lead. That's the whole point. They can't see it because then they can steal it. But they can be the middleman, and basically they're just delivering a package that you know is good, that they're hoping you're providing something good on a trust basis, and they're providing to the client. But the idea is the middleman does not actually is not going to see the lead or the appointment being passed through, because then there's a conflict.
So on our end, if we were to build out and send data into one of our publishers, they won't even have a way to see the data.
No, they will. I'm talking about like a real-time lead. I'm talking about your appointment. Yeah, only those two factors. The data is data, but it is only one of something, one appointment, one live transfer, then that's what's suppressed by the middle agency.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be. It can be an option that the publisher decides. Where if Jose uploads the lead, he can have the option, and that's the whole reason with the flexibility, like you were saying, a platform to have an unlimited amount of business opportunity.
Now, how are you pre-vetting your, I guess, your sellers, your data providers?
So right now we are basically strategically working with people right now. Like I have 5 appointment providers, 5 intent data providers that we're working one-on-one with to basically, as Anton was saying, like a classifieds where if Anton or let's say Chris needs Christmas light, oh, that's funny. Chris needs Christmas light intent searches because he has a really big market for that. Instead of Chris coming to me and then me having to go to the other 5 publishers, he can go into the marketplace in the next couple of days right here and either make a request or find someone that has that data. And then if they have the database, they go into the store and they can just obviously transact on it. And if it doesn't exist yet, we all know that data exists somewhere, especially if there's 10,000 different lists of intent data that exists across the whole ecosystem. And I mean, obviously, someone might not update it all the time, so you might have to contact them and ask them to update it because obviously we know everyone needs something different at different times. And with all the APIs and everything, you just have easy ability to refresh. Any other questions?
That's going to really relieve a whole lot of stress.
The name of the game is if you can solve for Medicare, you solved everything.
Yeah.
All the TCPA rules come from Medicare, in my opinion.
Seems that should be a concept adapted into every vertical we do.
So yeah, I mean, you can the account's free to make to at least get your domain online. We're figuring out listing fees. We're still figuring out that business model because ideally we want to not charge the appointment providers a lot because we need you guys to get the appointments for lower cost, being their brokering between. So a lot of flexibility right now in terms of.
I think I have a good idea how we would use it. So looks good.
Yeah, any questions you have, just reach out where you were. And yeah, we're in here pretty often.
We can set up multiple users on our account or.
Yeah, so you can create sub-admins.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
No, thank you for jumping on at the last minute. This was awesome. Yeah, definitely. And then yeah, anything you need, well, help setting up the whole system, just let us know and I can jump on with you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anton. Have a good day. All right, so Jose, everyone that's here right now works for us. So it's not these aren't clients. So anything you want to jump in and say, you have the room.
Yes, sir.